Right, this is Lee for For Fun Golf TV, back for the back nine at Holiday Park, Utah Bank Championship on the SGT Web Plus Tour. One over on the front nine, not a bad round for me. Always see if I can keep it together for the back nine. My goal in these is to shoot 80 or less, not to show you how great of a golfer I am. I'm a very average golfer. You will see it when you watch. But just kind of going through my journey, trying to stay under 80 in these events. So if you're new to For Fun Golf TV, look for us Sunday nights, Monday nights, Friday nights, streaming to you on TikTok and YouTube at 7:30 Central. We have content on all your other platforms you would expect to find it on. Also, we're on Facebook at For Fun Golf TV. Join us there, get content about a week early, and keep updated on anything happening with the stream. So let's see what we can do on this back nine. First, number 10 is a par 5. I always do flyovers on the par 5, so let's just take a look at that. Looks pretty straight away. Some of these, there was some on the front that had huge dog legs in them, like 90-degree turns. That one there, this one looks pretty straight away. Just whether or not we can control our driver. When things start to go bad, the driver usually is what vacates me first. So they've got an aim point out there at about 255. I'm going to go just a little short and left of it. My driver, if I'm hitting it well, is usually a left to right fade, somewhere in the 240 to rolling out, 250, 260 range, somewhere in there. Something like that. That's what we're looking for. I get ball speed in the mid to upper 140s. That's pretty decent ball speed for me. Every now and then I'll hit something 150, but if I swing hard enough to hit it 150, I'm really bringing a slice into play if I do that. So here we are, 167 up to the green. Lie's not doing much, slightly downhill, but not much, about 2 degrees. Nothing really right to left. Let's look at our heat map. Pin's right at the base of the hill. I'm going to want to land it about there. So I'm going to say this is a full 7-iron. Land it there. Let it come up on that slope below the hole. In theory. Pretty good strike. Yeah, that's going to work out. Get up there for eagle. Yes. Come on now. That's what we're talking about. In for an eagle. Eagles are rare. Eagle Rare, one of my favorite bourbons. Yeah, we're happy with that. That gets us back in red numbers for the round. Gotta like that, golf fans. And it sounds silly, but I'm really concentrating on it. I gotten in a habit of calculating up my distances to the pin on a shot and then trying to hit that distance. And it's so stupid. I ended up going past so many holes. So now I'm trying to calculate my distance to where I want to land and hit it there. Now, and I'm not smart enough to think of that myself. I was watching Joe Legowski, great Australian YouTuber that does GS Pro, and just started realizing what he was doing. And it's like, oh, you know what? That's the way I should be doing this. He was calculating to his landing spot and then hitting that shot, which makes total sense. I just needed to hear it or say it out loud to realize that's what I want to do. Hold that a little bit. Gonna catch a tree. Be a little bit of trouble over there. Have not seen this course until I teed it up on the first hole today. It's a nice course. It reminds me of kind of a lot of country club type courses, honestly. Let's take a look at that heat map. Pin's way down there on the bottom left, or bottom right, excuse me. I'm going to want to land it about 115, coming out of the rough. Probably going to hit like a 9-iron. Maybe I might just hit a full pitching wedge and be okay with being just short of the green. I'm just sort of worried about this tree, so I want to get something up in the air quickly. Pull the tree. That's going to work out. Bounce on up there. Oh, that worked out nice. That was the right shot. Joe Legowski's on to something with this calculating your landing spot thing, apparently. Who knew? That's how you should play golf, right? If you haven't, check out Joe Legowski. He is a phenomenal golfer. He takes this way more seriously than I do, but I appreciate it. I like seeing his approach, how he does things. It really does help the average golfer out. This is right to left, 6 feet. It's all about hitting the right pace here. Here we go. And for birdie, we go to 2 under. Eagle birdie, who knew? Who knew we had that in us, right? Par 4 12th, number 2 handicap hole on their index. 359 yards. I don't think Joe Legowski needs me to promote his page for him by any means, but I am all about supporting the YouTube golf community, indoor or outdoors. I love what everybody does. I watch content. If you name one, I probably have watched it or watch it regularly. Get on that downslope. There you go. Nice. Pretty decent drive for me there. Caught that slope. That's the only reason I get out there 294. I'm not getting that on my own ever. If you're just joining, you haven't seen the other videos, here at For Fun Golf TV, we use the Square Golf Launch Monitor, Open API connector in calculate mode, but with club stickers, so we get all of our side spin readings, playing regular tour balls. For me, and what I do outdoors, this mimics my game much more realistically than the measurement with the TP5 Pix balls and the newest official connector in measurement mode. I would hit a drive, and it would go out maybe 130, 150 yards, and then just start taking off left and like get an 80, 90 yard hook. And that is just not realistic. That is not what I do with a golf ball. What you're seeing here, where I'm hitting them rarely ever straight, but normally with a left to right into them, is much more realistic. And my miss in real life is that nasty pull as well. So we got 63 to the pin. This thing is setting right in the middle of 2 hills, slightly above me. A full lob wedge, if I hit it, would be about 64, which would be about the number. So I'm going to try to hit a lob wedge. And I hit it way too hard. Wow, I get 76. I can stand out here on the range and hit lob wedges and not get them 76 ever. That is unfortunate there. Height object's not doing anything for me, so I got 14 yards. Back on. Right to left lie. I'm going to aim slightly right of the hole. 22 yards to the pin. So I want to hit this about maybe 18. That's where hiding objects would have been handy. I'd have been able to see how that big of an uphill was right in front of my face there. So I got 9.2, so 27 feet. Downhill, right to left. I am going to putt it. Putting out of the fairway is always a little risky here. Sometimes you get these, what are they called? I think I've heard them called colliders, where there's like a little invisible lip around the green where the textures just aren't quite right, and it'll just stop the ball. But I just don't like my odds of chipping that and keeping it up there by the hole. So from 27 feet, get on down there. Come on. That was slow. That was slow. So we got to do something here to get our bogey. Politely right to left. 6 feet 5. We're going to go just right of the cup. Pretty flat. Go. In for bogey. All right, that takes us back to 1 under, so no real damage done. I didn't think we were going to shoot 5 under or anything silly. This is a very short par 3, 91 yards. Wow. So we're going to treat it just like every other hole, though. We're going to take a look at our heat map. We're going to blow that up. I really want to see where I'm talking about landing this. It's on a hill. I think I want to land at about 86, somewhere in there. That's maybe a little specific for my game, but that's what I'm trying to do. That's downhill 6, so that's an 80-yard shot that I'm trying to execute on. I think I'm going to hit about a 3/4 sand wedge. Yeah, just a touch much, but not bad. That's, for me, I am not like, where my wedges and all my clubs are so dialed in. I have a relative idea of how far I'm going to hit clubs if I hit them cleanly. So that is not horrible for me. So it's going left to right. It's a little right to left at the front, but more left to right down by the hole. So I'm going to aim out a little bit left of the green, or of the pin. 18 feet 9. Downhill to flat. Oh, I thought that was in. Dang it. That looked good the whole way. Just scooted by on the right. Haven't got to play for since a week ago. It'll be a week on Saturday. So a week ago to tomorrow. This is a Friday afternoon. I'm playing this. Out of town for my real world job all week. Taking care of everything there that I needed to do. And just getting back in the swing of things. It was unbelievable to me how much I missed playing this and playing these events while I was gone. I really enjoy it. They're so much fun. I know not everybody can get this set up or whatever, but I just encourage anybody, if you're interested in it, man, it is not as expensive as it has to be. You can save money. You can do some different things. Our setup here cost us About $4,700 in the garage, which is money. I get it. It's real money. The only other thing that is not included in that is we had to have a high-rise garage door lift put in that raises the garage door and moves the motor up to the front to allow us for enough space in here to do it. But man, it's fun to be able just to come out here and play golf when you want to. See if we can get a nice smooth drive. Again, trying just to left to right it down into the fairway. And I pulled that one a little. It's going to be all right. Felt like I pulled it. I think that was kind of that pop-up that I had. But that's perfect. And what am I complaining about here, people? Little blocked by that tree. 5 yards. Let's take a look at our heat map. Pin is slightly uphill. I think because of that tree, I need to go out over there. 85, 86 yards. Sometimes with these short irons, I can turn them over right to left. I'm not going to try. If I try, I'm going to do something stupid. I'm just going to try to hit this club the distance and see if it can turn over. Quite the distance. I'm a little short, but not bad. That's going to work out. Hold on. A little nervous. I got a live stream tonight, and I'm playing Pinehurst number 2. Never played it. I know it is, one of those hardest courses in the country type thing, and it's known for its greens being mounded and just being tough to chip and putt on. So, knowing that does not go to the strong part of my game, that's got me a little nervous for tonight. Uphill, right to left. It's right to left until right up by the... Yeah, I don't know. I think I got to try to get it up there. 23 and a half feet, uphill the whole way. Yeah, kind of worked out where the break didn't do anything, but that's all right. We're in for par. Stay at 1 under, going to 15. Par 5. 476 par 5. We always do our flyovers on the par 5s. Obviously, this is in Canada. I see a Canadian, all the pins are Canadian flags. So that's kind of cool. I know it's listed as the Utah Bank Championship. I think that's the PGA event this week, but you got to take liberties. Not every course is available on GS Pro. That is also the format we want to follow. Sunday nights and Monday nights being dedicated to playing courses that one or more of the major tours are playing in the coming week, and then Friday night's just kind of our fun night where we play whatever. With so many of the courses in this part of the season not being available, I'm going to be going through a series of, like the past, 8, 12, 16 major championship venues. Obviously, you got Georgia and Augusta on there all the time, but all right, 243. See if we can get one in the fairway. Got that one pretty good for me. All right, 192 up there. Like the flag is right in the front. No, like every pin is right on the edge of the green. We can do our heat map. Blow this up, get a good look at where we're trying to land the ball. Lie's not doing much, a little bit down, a little bit right to left. So I'm going to try to land it in there, 185, 186, not quite that precise. Should be a full 5-iron for me. Oh, and I chunked it. It ain't going anywhere. Dang it. Hit it fat. All right, 34 yards. Not the end of the world. I'll try to hit it. Right in there, I think. So we got 30, kind of like 31 or so out of this rough. And I barely got it 20, 26. Dang it. Making a mess of this par 5. I am going to putt this coming up out of off the fairway. That's the only time you'll see me, I think, change the club in GS Pro is when I'm putting from off the green. This is going uphill, right to left at the flag, left to right. Not like that. It's going to be 21, 22 feet, somewhere in there, uphill. Boy, the break didn't do anything. It's in for par. Good par, though, after the messing around, missing the second shot, and then leaving that chip on short. I'm not going to get too upset about par. Par 3. 157, playing about 3 yards down. We're going to call it 154. Pin is slightly uphill. I'm going to aim just a little bit right of it. And I think I'm going to hit a full 8-iron here. And I don't mean trying to kill an 8-iron. I mean just hitting a nice solid one. And a little bit much, a little bit left of it. So I got downhill, left to right. I got a left to right lie. I'm going to go about over there. 15 yards out of the rough. Get on down there. There you go. And for par. Going to 17 at 1 under. Par 4, 323 yards. Wow. Split fairway down here. 260 to get to the other side. So no point in doing that. I am going to hit a hybrid. Just give myself, hopefully that's a smart play. Hopefully that just gets me something down here in the short grass. Oh, and I popped it up. That's going nowhere. High right, great sand wedge. Wow, that's a terrible mistake right there. So I got 211 out of the rough. And short. Something like that. And I'm gonna hit a 3-wood. I think coming out of the rough, it'll take enough off that it might be a good club. We'll see. And I topped it. Oh, so that's what we call the free mulligan in square. So if you top a ball bad enough, it won't read it. It goes too low, too fast, and it won't read it. So hopefully I can capitalize on that forgiveness here. And nope. Low left, pulled it. Wow. What in the world are you doing, Lee? Held it together for 16 and a half holes here. Now just falling apart. 71 yards. I got to try to just, I don't know, hit something through here. I have no idea what to do. Just going to try to hit a 5-iron. Keep it low. Punch it out of there, hopefully. Oh, well, it literally hit nothing. That is crazy. How could you count on that? Shaking my head. I am just shaking my head. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to try to hit it about 50 yards here out of the rough. Lob wedge so I can get it up over these trees. Nope. And I can spit it onto the green. All right. Need to make this to save the bogey. Take the glove off. 22, almost 23 feet. Downhill, right to left, but not a ton. And the brake did nothing. And it actually ran past. Yikes. .5 1, slightly left to right, slightly uphill. Double bogey, +1. Dang it, held it together that long and double bogey the 17th. It's all right. It's all right. Did it to myself. Only important shot in golf is the next one, right? So we're going to reload. And we're going to see if we can do anything here on the 18th. Short par 4. If we can get one in the fairway, we should get a look at a birdie. But hopefully we still have a look up at the green here. Yeah, that's not terrible. That ball, I didn't really pull that one much. It just felt like it was turning over right to left a little, which is kind of unusual. All right, 81 yards out of the rough. I fly it up there about 77, somewhere in there. Going to hit a partial pitching wedge to do this. Oh, launched way off to the right. That was kind of odd. I had a slightly left to right lie. Did not feel like I laid it wide open or anything. Boy, it launched right. Pins down here in the bottom. It's going right to left, going left to right. That chip just kind of ran through the circle. So I got that for par to finish one over. Boy, it is just left to right. I really don't want to give up the cup there. 7 feet, slightly downhill. Huh. Dang it. Bogeyed 18. Finished 2 over. First round in the books at the SGT Web Plus Tour for the week here at Holiday Park. The Utah Bank Championship being held in Canada. I'm not sure, I know what they're doing with the course that the PGA is playing on is not available this week. So great course, had a lot of fun, had a very good round for me. Just lost it at the end. Got the double bogey on 17, bogeyed 18 to finish 2 over for a 73. But that's a great score for me. I come out trying to stay under 80. Stayed under par most of the round, so really good effort for me. For Fun Golf TV, please join us Sunday night, Monday night, Friday night. We stream at 7:30 Central on TikTok and YouTube. We have tons of on-demand content out on YouTube, plus all your normal platforms you'd expect to find shorts and reels, etc. Join us on Facebook for Fun Golf TV, all spelled out. We typically release content about a week early for members on the page, and also keep you updated with any changes to the schedule or what we have going on. So I appreciate you being here. Look for round 2 coming soon. Lee for Fun Golf TV, thank you very much.